Key Concepts and Providers in Sports Development by Josh Adams. All three chosen sports follow the model known as the Sports Development Continuum. There are 4 stages in which an individual will be placed. These are Foundation, Participation, Performance and Elite. At a foundation level, you will learn basic skills in an environment of low qualified teachers. At a participation level, you will usually join a competitive league and learn more advanced skills and adapt on prior knowledge. This will also be known as grassroots. At a performance level, you will train 2 to 3 times a week, in which is at a high non-professional level, which will be for elite level youngsters. At an elite level, you will be representing your nation at a professional level. Also, you will be financially supported and your sport will become a lifestyle. Sports Development Continuum for football. Foundation. Playing at foundation level will consist of learning basic football skills and knowledge, such as how to control a football. Primarily known as grassroots, this is the core of every football team. You will be in an environment such as primary school and will learn from ages 4 to 9. At a participation level, you will learn to develop skills from an age of 10 all the way through to secondary school. You should really train once or twice a week with the game on the weekend in a competitive league. This is also the next step for grassroots football, as this is foreseen as the next generation. At a performance level, competing at a performance level will require a high level of skill and an expansive knowledge of the game. You will train 2 to 3 times a week with players around your level to make you perform to the best of your ability. This will become the start of a high level of football such as county or EJA. At an elite level, you will now be playing football at the highest level you can. You will be competing in a professional environment as you will be playing for your country. Your whole life will be financially supported as a professional player, which will make you a full-time footballer, whether it be for your nation or your club. Examples of this in football. At an elite local level, if you live near Manchester, an example would be Manchester United Football Club. However, at a national level, this would be playing for England if you're English or for a national team. At a performance level, an example would be playing for Stevenage Academy at your age level. But at a national level, the Watford Development Scheme would be a national example. At participation at a local level, in this stage, your local team would be this level, such as Hitchin Town. At a national participation level, you will be playing for your secondary school in a tournament known as the National Cup. At a foundation level, in this stage you would have to pay to play summer camps such as SSE Wildcats. But on a national level, a scheme would be competing at the McDonald's tournaments run by the FA. The Sports Development Continuum for athletics. At a foundation level in athletics, you would learn low skill actions and movements in athletics in a primary school with low qualified teachers to teach basic skills and grow a base of knowledge of athletics. At a participation level, when you compete, you would usually join a local club such as Bedford Athletics and adapt on prior knowledge. You will also be in secondary school to learn more key movements and techniques. At a performance level, when you compete at a performance level, you would be very similar as football, as you would train 2 to 4 times a week with regular competitions. You would now be representing your county and performing at a high level, as well as adapting further with more advanced skills and knowledge. At an elite level for athletics, finally you will be competing as a professional athlete for your nation, as you may even compete in high competitions such as the Olympics or a Diamond League. You will be highly excelled in your sport and will compete in athletics for a living, as it will not just become a lifestyle but a job. Examples of athletics locally and nationally. At an elite level, competing for your club at your age group would be a high club for your nation. But at a national level, this would be competing for your national team in any athletics event. A local performance level would be competing for your county team, and a national performance level would be representing your nation at your own age group. At participation level, for local, this would be competing for your secondary school against other secondary schools within your county, and at a national level, you'll be competing in the school games at a secondary school. But a foundation local level, you will compete for your primary school against each other in your own school. But nationally, you will compete in a tournament against other schools. The sports development continuum for swimming. At a foundation level in swimming, you will visit your local leisure centre with your preschool/primary school, learning basics such as floating and getting used to the water with assistance, such as a person or a float. At a participation level, you will be attending a club once a week at a secondary school where you learn basic skills. You will also expand on further knowledge, which is very similar to football. However, these facilities are provided by Sport England. For performance, in this level of the continuum, the swimmer will regularly attend sessions to become a top athlete. You will be one of the more advanced of your age in swimming, as you will usually represent a top club or your county. This is funded heavily by Sport England also, as this is the next generation and they want the best young athletes to be competing in the Olympics. At an elite level, the best of the best, similarly to all sports, as you will represent your country in events such as the Olympics. You will be known as a professional athlete, so your lifestyle will be funded also for training. Sport England invest in it a lot. However, the Olympic sports provide all the best equipment. Examples of swimming locally and nationally. At an elite local level, the most local example of an elite place would be in Cambridge at the Elite Swimming Centre. However, on a national example, this would be competing for your nation at a worldwide event such as the Olympics. At a local performance level, this would be like competing for Cambridge also, but this would be at your own age group. However, at a national performance level, this would be the same thing as a local example, as it would be competing for Cambridge across the nation against other places in your country. At a participation level locally, this would be like competing for your local club such as Flitwick Dolphins. However, at a national level, this will be competing for your secondary school at the national games. But at a local foundation level, this will be learning basic skills in a closed environment with your primary school. However, on a national foundation level, this will be competing in the school games against other lower/primary schools. There are some similarities and differences, but some of the similarities within all these sports would be that at every elite level in sport, you would represent your nation, and at a performance level, you would usually compete for your county against other counties within your country. Another similarity would be that at a foundation level, you would not be in a competitive league or tournament. However, some of the differences are that in swimming, compared to football and athletics, you are always at a higher training level. Therefore, the performance stage will be very close with elite level. Also, another difference would be that Sport England only funds the athletic side of things. Also, the athletes need to show potential to earn specific needs and equipment, whereas footballers will be given their rewards as they will naturally train.